7. Ball on the 37-yard line.
Drops back. Under pressure. Gets the pass off. Incomplete pass. He was there, got his hands on it, but just couldn't make the catch.
Rhythm and consistency is one of the most important keys to success when you drop back to pass the ball. But it's hard to find a rhythm and establish some consistency when you're the quarterback and your receivers are dropping passes that should be catches.
With 2 extra defensive backs, the defense is in the dime. Pressure coming. Incomplete. That incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
The intended receiver on the play.
Very long field goal attempt here, about 54 yards out. And it's on its way. Splits the uprights, and good. He sends it right through the uprights, his 2nd field goal of the game. Rackers is back and ready to put this one in the air.
Number 13, back deep to return.
Nice distance. From the 4. So the offense takes over. The last time they had the ball, they had a very tough time getting anything going. Closing in, stepping up, gets rid of it, and it's complete.
Watch this one again. He's trying to make the catch, and the defender comes in there and just unloads on him. But he's still able to hold on to it for a heck of a play.
First and 10. Ball on their own 40. Bradford gets set. Looking to run it here. Pressure, gets the pass off. He finds his man. Quarterback lets it go, and it found its mark.
This is one of those guys who's always had a pretty good arm. He always seems to do a good job of reading the defense.
The quarterback gets set with only 1 back behind him. With the carry, setting up play action, throwing. With the adjustment, he has it. So they're able to pick up another first down.
This offense is clicking. They're making the right calls at the right time.
So they have first and 10 here. Ball on the 23-yard line. Going to the air on first down. Gets rid of it. The pass ball's incomplete. Second down upcoming after that incomplete pass. Number 85 in motion. Drops back. Under pressure. Slings this one. Bradford gunned the pass to his receiver.
This is an example of the quarterback trusting his arm. He just made a decision, and the ball was there in a blink of an eye.
First and 10. Ball on the 12-yard line.
First and 10.
And he's brought down in the backfield by Barnett. Bring the blitz, bring him down to the center.
This defense is known for their tendency to overload and bring extra men in the blitz. The center and quarterback have to make good reads before the snap, adjusting the protection to give him the time that he needs to make the throw.
Now they're looking at second and long after the sack. Bradford gets set. Dropping back. Pressure coming. Gets the pass off. And it's complete. He did a nice job pulling that one in.
This guy spends a lot of extra time at practice running routes. Looks like it's really starting to pay off.
Only one man in the backfield.
Ball on the 6-yard line.
Let's go. Come on.
Man in motion. Closing in, firing the ball into the end zone. He was open in the end zone, but the pass falls to the ground incomplete.
He did a great job getting open. The line did a nice job of protection. The receiver just couldn't make the catch.
Moss will attempt to put up the first points of the day. The kick is up. A nice kick, and it's good. Lindsay is just about ready to kick this one away.
Number 81, back deep to return.
Booming kick downfield. From the 1-yard line. Cincinnati heads back out offensively, leading by 3.
Number 81 on the return.
First and 10.
For what? They got nothing. Here come the heat.
The backs are lined up in an I. Stepping up, gets the pass off. He's taken down at the 40. Good connection there.
This guy has great confidence in his arm. He knows that he can make the completion regardless of the coverage.
First and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Cowboy, stay after him. Come on, partner.
Tosses it left. Stiff arm. Gets 1, maybe 2 yards on the toss.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Second and 8 coming up here. Ball on their own 42. They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 46-yard
Pressure,
line.
gets the pass off. Clears the defender. Palmer could have knocked the wind out of the receiver with that throw.
A receiver that can make big plays like that have to be fed the ball so they can stay in the game.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
The Bengals using motion. Brown wasn't able to get anything going on that play.
They got there and shut that play down very quickly. That's just a case of studying game film this week paying off. When you know what they like to run in certain situations, you can anticipate the play call and stop the play before it even gets started.
And we're ready to start the second quarter. 9 yards to go. Ball on the 45-yard line. Palmer gets set. Cross play to the right. He's taken down in the backfield. Not what they were looking for in that play call.
Yeah, the back just couldn't decide where he wanted to go with it. He hesitated just a little. By the time he decided where he wanted to go with it, the defense was all over him.
The Bengals line up in the shotgun.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Throwing. Thrown behind, but caught.
Now, this is one heck of a play. Look at it. They're in a hole here on 3rd down, and they come through with this perfect play that gets them a first and keeps the drive going.
So they have first and 10 here. Ball on the 35-yard line.
First and 10. Ball on the
Brown.
35-yard line.
Tackle at the 33-yard line. A yard, maybe 2 on the
Gain
count.
of 2 on the play.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
On the 33-yard line.
Under pressure, throws it. He finds his man. Palmer has been perfect on this drive.
Yeah, what happens? You get into a rhythm. The way this guy's throwing, he's going to stay in that rhythm until the defense knocks him out of it.
They're within striking distance here.
Stay up. Now you fool. He's mine. Here comes the heat.
Brown. Running back picks up about 7 yards.
7-yard gain on the play.
The backs are lined up in an eye.
Ball on the 14-yard line.
Is that all you got? Eagle left. Set.
Using motion.
Here come the heat.
Pressure coming. Throwing. And he hits his target. Palmer with a hot hand on this drive.
And what he's doing is sitting back there in the pocket, seeing everything, making great decisions, and getting the ball to the right guy. He's playing very well right now.
It's first and goal.
Lose it.
Ball on the 10-yard line.
Sideline. Tiger up.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
On the 10-yard line.
Closing in. Throws it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. What a catch.
That's a guy you better keep an eye on down there in the red zone. He has a knack for finding ways to get open when there's a lot of traffic.
They'll line up for the extra point. And it's on its way, and he picks on the extra point. So over 10 plays were run on the touchdown drive, and it seemed that with each play they were able to get positive yardage, finally get it into the end zone. And they have to be very happy with the methodical way they were able to move the ball on that series.
You pound the defense for more than 10 plays, and then you punch it home for a touchdown. Now that is an offensive series. The defense has to find a way to regroup out there on the sideline so they don't have that kind of thing happen to them in the next round.
Rackers in to kick this one
Lined
off.
up for the kickoff. Number 13.
And he got all of that one. Great kick. From the 3. Just about ready for the first play of this drive. They were able to pick up a field goal on their last drive. The Browns line up in the bunch formation. Bradford sets up. Throwing. Right to it. How about that speed? Great individual effort.
He throws lasers all over the field. He can throw them short. He can throw them long. He can throw them medium. He can throw them anywhere.
So they have first and 10 here. Ball on their own 47. Going to the air on first down. Pressure with the pass. Right in stride. How about that speed? Great individual effort.
Not only did the quarterback show off his strong arm, but the receiver displayed some amazingly soft hands. A great throw with an even better catch is always an easy way to pick up first down.
The Browns come out in the bunch formation.
On the 31-yard line.
Throwing on first down. With the throw, incomplete. That looked like a catch until he got nailed.
But he saw the receiver hauling it in, and then boom, he pops him, and it ends up incomplete.
Second and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Let's go. Come on.
Drops back. He was drilled as he threw it. Fumble. The Bengals tried to do too much and ends up turning it over. Following the turnover now, it's 1st and 10.
Stay after him. Bust this grill, D.
Using motion. Matt records the stop at the 41-yard line. That's a 3-yard gain. The Browns come out in a nickel package.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
Under pressure, rolling. What a stiffer. Loose ball. The Browns. So the defense is able to get the recovery.
Maybe someone got a helmet on that ball to knock it loose.
So it's 1st and 10 following the fumble. Bradford sets up. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. Here he goes. The 40. And he's knocked out of bounds at the 24. A great pass and a great run after the catch.
Well, you talk about a defense breaking down. Here they give him enough time to get the long pass off. Then they let him catch it, and they let him run for a long game.
They come out in a dime package. Closing in with the throw. He threw that one underneath the coverage.
That's exactly the thing they teach you to do. Always take what the defense gives you.
Dropping back. Throws it. The pass ball's incomplete. Penalty marker down on the field.
Personal foul. Passing.
The defense can't continue to give up yardage like that.
The offense loves it when the defense does something illegal out there. Not only do they get some free yardage, but the officials will be keeping a close eye out for more stuff like that for the rest of the game.
It's 1st and goal. Ball on the 9-yard line. Miller, the lone back. Pressure, throwing. Inches from a touchdown.
The receiver just had too much momentum going, and he couldn't get himself under control and drag his feet to get the score.
So with the play in question, the coach has decided to challenge the call.
Yeah, they might get this call reversed.
Now, it looks like he came down with it. The official will have to decide, though. And, John, what do you think? Was he in bounds?
I think he was, but remember, to reverse it, the referee has to have clear visual evidence.
The call on the field is overturned. No time to be charged to Cleveland.
So the coach looks a lot smarter after getting the play reversed in his team's favor.
Hey, if you can get a call like that changed, then it's worth the risk of losing a timeout.
So they'll try to tack on the extra point. And it's up. The extra point attempt is good. Well, they wasted no time in scoring on that drive, and I think the defense has to be wondering what went wrong and what they'll do to avoid it happening again.
Yeah, that was lightning execution. They saw a crucial mismatch, and they exploited it without mercy. That's exactly what the offensive coordinator likes to see out of this offense.
Lindsay comes in to kick off.
Number 88, back deep to return.
Good kick, should be returnable. From the 3-yard line. Cincinnati leading in this one by 3, and the offense heads back out.
On the return.
First and 10. Ball on their own 19. Only one man back. With the hurt. Just about a yard in the run.
On the carry, 1 yard gain on the play.
Only one man in the backfield.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Using motion. Crosses it out to the right. Picks up 5. About 4 to go. Ball on their own 24. Under pressure with the throw, the 30. That reception moves the chains, and they pick up a first down.
And as a receiver, you have to be ready for any type of pass. He did a good job of hanging on to that last one because it got there in a hurry.
First and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line.
So 2 minutes left before halftime. The backs are lined up in an I. They'll pass on the first down. Throwing short to his left. On the money. Back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. I'm sure they'll be going to the air as long as they have the ball. So it's 2nd and 10. Pressure coming with the pass. Palmer put some air under that pass.
The quarterback knew that he didn't have to force that one in there. He just put it up and hoped that one of his receivers would run underneath it and make the catch.
Cleveland comes out in their nickel package. Closing in with the throw. John, it looked like that was going to be a turnover.
I bet you as soon as he let that go, he was wishing that he could have it back, because that could easily have been an interception.
Harris will come into this game to punt. Henning back to return. And he chooses not to return this one.
He did the right thing, concentrated and caught the ball. If they don't want to go into the half down by this much, they're going to need some good throws and good clock management here.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 32. Going to the air on first down. Rosen, he hits his receiver. He's calling everyone up to the line of scrimmage. Cleveland calls a timeout. They have 2 left. It's 2nd down and 9 to go. Pressure, throwing, knocked away. The incomplete pass brings up 3rd down.
On the cover.
Dime backs in for this play.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Rosen makes the adjustment. Cleveland calls a timeout. They have 1 remaining. And now they have a fresh set of downs to work with as they try to get some points before the half. Ball at midfield. Under pressure with the throw. He finds his man. He never hesitated on that pass.
That was quite a throw. This guy's been blessed with a golden arm.
The coach is having them hurry it up. Pressure coming, throwing short to his left. A good effort, but he was out of bounds.
If you get the ball to the receiver, he's usually going to make the catch. There's not much he can do if he has to catch the ball out of bounds.
They're within range, but still in a hurry because the clock is starting to become a real factor. With the pass, catch made on the run. So they have 1st and 10 here.
Back off, BB. Come on, partner. Bring the pain.
No pass on first down. Closing in. Gets rid of it. And it's complete. Gain of 4.
I like to hurry up here. It's a change of pace, and it's a way to get the defense uncomfortable.
Pressure. Throws it. This pass is incomplete. What happened there, John?
That's the type of pass that you got to be able to hang on to.
With still plenty of time left, they might take a shot at the end zone here.
But they didn't want to blow their chance of getting some points before the half. So he has to be smart with his throw.
The Browns line up in a 5-receiver set this time. He's inside the 10.
Timeout called by the offense.
Moss will tie this game up if the field goal is good. The kick is up. The kick is good. That field goal was his second of the night. At halftime, Cleveland 13. Cincinnati 13. We're ready to start the second half of play. Rackers will be kicking off.
Lined up for the kickoff. Number 13, back to return.
It's on its way. From the 8-yard line. The Browns will start the drive from the 26-yard line. Bradford sets up. Miller under pressure, so they'll lose yardage on that tackle by Swanson. Good pressure leading to the set.
Not many quarterbacks are able to escape when he's coming after you. When he breaks free, or he comes in clean, he can really do some damage in the backfield.
The Bengals come out in a nickel package. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. This pass is incomplete. McDonald was in perfect position and knocked that pass away.
He's got great recovery speed, and he can catch up to the ball even if he's caught out of position. That time he was right there in the secondary to tip the ball away.
Drops back, closing in with the pass. Not much touch on that pass.
He may have tried to put a little too much oomph on that throw.
So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the punt. And he signals for the fair catch.
That's a good job of getting downfield by the cover team to force the fair catch.
It's 1st and 10.
They'll start the drive.
Dropping back to pass on a 1st down. Throwing. Incomplete pass. He overthrew the target.
That pass was clearly overthrown.
On the play.
Give it all you got.
Pressure with the pass. Oh, he makes the catch anyway. Receiver showing us soft hands on that reception.
The guy's been working really hard trying to improve. Looks like all that extra work is paying dividends.
3rd and 2. Ball on the 45-yard line.
Under pressure, throwing. And he's brought down at the 40. So they pick up a 1st down and a lot more. Good call there. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line.
First and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Pressure coming. Throwing short to the right side. Great throw. Brown never took his eyes off that pass and brought it in for the reception.
He just makes it look too easy out there.
They'll go from the I formation.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Palmer with a man in motion. Closing in. He's taken down in the backfield. And that, the linebacker knifes in there and levels the quarterback.
You got to love the way this guy plays. He's got a motor that's always been running. And after a while, that'll start to wear down these offensive linemen.
Drops back. Pressure. So they'll lose yardage on that tackle. There's nothing open downfield, resulting in a big sack.
This team loves to play zone and pass cover. They'll use the cover two on just about any play, relying on the defensive front to create pressure on the quarterback. They'll blitz every now and then to change things up. That's usually inside the 20-yard line and keep the offense off balance.
This will be his second punt so far tonight. Here's the kick. Took his eyes off the ball, and it's up for grabs. So it's first and 10 following the fumble.
Let's go, come on. Is that all you got? You know what? Here come the heat.
They'll pass on first down. Under pressure with the pass. The quarterback thought he had that one.
You got to deliver the ball out there quickly, but it has to be catchable. You got to use some touch.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 22. The Browns line up in a 5-receiver set this time. Throwing. Incomplete pass. That short pattern ends up with an incompletion.
A lot of teams use their short passing game like a running game. Lots of short, high-percentage passes that allows them to keep possession while moving the ball down the field. Sometimes those short passes can turn into a big gain. But as a receiver on a short pattern or outlet route, you have to stay disciplined and make the catch before you try and create extra yardage.
Pressure coming. Takes the throw. And he's tackled behind the line by Owens. Bradford couldn't escape the rush. The defense puts the pressure on.
I really like the way these guys get after the quarterback. They have a bunch of effort guys out there that have nonstop motors. They push to the inside, they rush to the outside, and they really do a good job applying pressure, forcing the quarterback to throw it before he wants to.
Lindsey is back to punt. Here's the punt. A lot of open field as he takes the punt. A nice return there.
That was good blocking. The returner was able to find some open space and make the most of it.
So they have first and 10 here. Ball on their own 48. Using motion. Throwing on first down. Closing in. He's looking. Gets rid of it. Almost intercepted. They're lucky that one wasn't picked off.
I'll tell you, he did almost everything right on that one. He was able to read the quarterback's eyes. He got himself in good position to make the interception. When it got to him, just bounced off his hand.
Second and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line.
Looking to run it here. Just about a yard on the way.
On the carry. 1 yard gain on the play.
Cleveland comes out in their nickel pack.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
So they'll lose yardage on that tackle by Hamilton. And the quarterback gets dumped for the sack.
His receiver might have had a step to the outside, but the rush got to him just before he could get rid of it.
Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the kick. From the 21-yard line. Good return there. That could have been a real big one.
Hey, he showed some good vision there. You have to see the entire field in an instant and just take off towards the open field. Got him a nice return for their team.
The Bengals come out with 3 down linemen and 7 defensive backs. Pressure, throws it. Great throw. Breaks free. Great throw to beat the zone.
I tell you, the defense has to do a better job of coming up and clamping down on the receiver whenever he enters their zone.
The backs are lined up in an eye. Miller. Play action. Gets the pass off. Interception. He has one. The defender makes a leaping interception.
He just jumped right up there and picked that ball off.
Following the interception, it's now 1st and 10. Brown, the lone setback. Hand off to the tailback. Brown was dragged down before he could get to the line of scrimmage.
They have great size and quickness up front. That allows them to hold up against the run while also giving them the speed to rush the passer when they drop back the pass.
2nd and long coming up here. Ball on the 34-yard line. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. They give it to the halfback. Carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. Nickelback in this time.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Pump sets up. Man in motion. Drops back. Under pressure. Guns it out to the right. Good throw. Good catch to move the chains.
You know, as a receiver, all you have to do is get a step, and this guy's going to put the ball on you.
So it's 1st and goal. Brown, the deep man.
1st and goal. Ball on the 9-yard line.
Pressure coming with the pass, and it's complete. He took what he was given, completing the pass.
Yeah, what you want to do as a receiver who's facing zone coverage is to break into the secondary, find a hole, settle down, and show the quarterback your numbers. That was a good job.
Ball on the 1-yard line.
Got him, got him. Come on, partner.
And off to the tailback. Brown couldn't even get out of the backfield.
This defense is extremely active and effective up front. They do a good job of getting upfield quickly, creating havoc in the backfield. Misdirection plays and draws can be a good way to use their speed and aggressiveness against them.
So now we have 3rd and goal. Ball on the 2-yard line. And this is the 6th play of this drive. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So they get in on the ground.
He tucked that ball away, lowered his head, and boom, end zone.
Rackers comes in for the extra point. And it's on its way, and he tacks on the extra point. So they were able to use their great field position and drive the short distance to get into the end zone.
As a defense, it's a tough situation when you come out and you realize the offense doesn't have to go very far. I'm sure the next drive they'll come out and want to stop them, no matter where the drive starts.
Here's the kickoff team.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 13.
Not a real deep kick. Should be returned. From the 15-yard line. Give the defense a lot of credit on that last possession as they were able to force the interception. Let's see what happens this time.
Fire out!
Hands it off. Dugs it to the right side. He did a nice job bringing that one in.
Yeah, either that or it just got thrown in there so hard it's stuck.
They'll go from the I formation. Swift, the motion man.
37-yard line.
We'll see.
He hands it off. He kept his legs moving on that one.
Yeah, the offensive line had a lot to do with that one. If your line could clear out a hole like that, it makes picking up those first downs a lot easier.
The Browns line up in trips bunch.
On the 43-yard line.
94.
Bradford gets set. Closing in, gets the pass off. He finds his man. And he slips out of bounds at the 41. No problem picking up the first.
Yeah, you know, we talk about putting a ball on a guy. The quarterback put that ball on the receiver perfectly.
So we've reached the end of the third quarter with the Bengals ahead of the Browns, 20-13. The teams are set for the fourth quarter of play. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 41-yard line. They'll go from the I formation. The Browns using motion. Going to the left. Miller didn't get any help from his offensive line.
It was just about impossible to run when you have guys in the backfield just as soon as you snap the ball.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Pressure, throws it. This offense having no trouble moving the ball on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is having a lot of trouble stopping them. They can't seem to key on what they're doing and put an end to this drive.
Dropping back to pass on first down. And he stopped at the 26-yard line. He did a nice job tracking that ball down.
You know, he did a nice job of putting that pass where only his receiver could make that catch.
They need 7. Ball on the 26-yard line.
Bring that plane, baby.
The backs are lined up in an I. Under pressure with the pass. Number 22 showed great hands on that reception.
Soft hands are something very special to find in a receiver.
3rd and 5. Ball on the 24-yard line.
Bradford sets up. Gets the pass off. That little pass underneath will give them a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, what I like about this quarterback is how much he'll hit the receivers in the numbers. He puts a ball where either his guy will catch it or no one will.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 18-yard line. And this is the 9th play of this drive. Throws it. The catch was made out of bounds.
And the only call there that can really save you is a situation if the official determines that you would have come down in bounds, but a defender pushes you out while you're up in the air. And that clearly didn't happen there.
Man in motion. Receives the handoff. Running back picks up about 4 yards.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Now it's 3rd and 6 coming up. Ball on the 14-yard line. Pressure coming. Gets the pass off. This time. He catches a floater for the first down.
And it's a good thing he caught it. You don't want to drop those passes in a sure first down.
Gets the toss to the left. Hand off to the tailback. That play wasn't going anywhere except backward.
I tell you, sometimes the back needs to know when to just go down because he's trying to make something happen that's not going to happen, and they end up losing a bunch of yards.
So it's 2nd and goal. Ball on the 7-yard line. Dropping back, closing in, throws to the end zone. John, I don't know how they didn't pick that one off.
And that's the thing. That was a perfect opportunity to make a big play for his defense. He lets it go as an incomplete pass rather than an interception.
The Browns come out with 4 wide receivers lined up tight. Pressure, guns it out to the right. He hits his receiver. Touchdown, Browns. He caught the pass for the touchdown.
Yeah, that guy created some room and showed good body control to maintain control of that one.
Swift made a better play on that touchdown catch than his previous one. Moss comes in to attempt the point after. The kick is up. The point after is good. Big time drive there, John. More than 10 plays, and it winds up with a touchdown.
They took their time, they moved the chains, and really wore down those guys. The offense did a great job of moving the chains. I think they looked their best right down there in the red zone. That's the kind of thing the coach likes to see from his offensive guys.
Here's the kickoff team.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 81, back to return.
He got all of that one. From the 2. They'll head back onto the field looking to duplicate their last drive when they were able to get the ball into the end zone, basically through their passing game.
You got it.
Brown couldn't get out of the backfield.
That was just a defensive line getting lower than the offensive line. When your defensive guys up front can control the line of scrimmage, it makes it very difficult to move the ball on offense.
2nd and long coming up here. Ball on their own 17. Drops back. Under pressure. Gets rid of it. And he slips out of bounds at the 24-yard line.
You talk about great concentration. Watch this. He's able to keep his feet in bounds, make the catch on a perfectly placed pass.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
So he works his way past the marker for a first down.
3 yards gain on the play.
First and 10. Ball on their own 28. And what they'll look at here is exactly where the ball was when he went down.
Yeah, they're thinking the ref was going to give him that left foot spot when they were thinking it should have been a right foot spot.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is overturned. No timeout will be charged to the defense.
So the coach looks a lot smarter after getting the play reversed in his team's favor.
It didn't hurt that the official had some great replays to look at. and they made it easy to overrule.
Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. Here's the punt. Fair catch.
That was a smart thing to do with the coverage team closing in for a big hit.
He shakes the defender. That misdirection play works, and they pick up about 7.
7-yard gain on the play.
The Browns come out with 3 receivers
Ball on
tight.
the 38-yard line.
Let's go. Come on. That's all you.
Pressure coming. Flings it to the outside. He hits his receiver. Can't draw it up any better than that. Textbook first down. First and 10. Ball on their own 41. On the carry. Play action. Rosa drops the interception. I thought that was about to be picked off, John.
Yeah, the defender was in a perfect position to come up with a big play. He just left his hands over on the sideline.
The Browns line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback.
41-yard line.
You got it.
Bradford sets up. Fullback handoff. Good game for the offense here in the second half.
This is one of those guys who seems to play better as the game goes on. The more he gets the ball, the better he does. So I'd expect to see him get quite a few touches here as the game winds down.
Come on,
Closing in, and he hits his target. They don't have to go deep to pick up first downs.
Yeah, and this quarterback makes his living with these kind of passes. He'll dink and dunk you all the way down to the end zone.
The backs are lined up in an I.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
He gets the carry. Pressure, throws it, incomplete. Roman just made a great defensive play.
He needs to do a better job putting the pass in a spot where only his guy can get it. Those tipped passes can turn into interceptions pretty easily.
Second and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line. The Browns using motion. Under pressure, gets the pass off, and he ducks out of bounds at the 39. Bradford, clearly regarded as one of the most accurate passers in the league, and with passes like that, you know what.
Yeah, you know what? When he lets it go, he's not trying to throw it in the direction of his receivers. He's trying to hit them right in the hand, put the ball right at their fingertips, and most of the time he does it.
And this is the 8th play of this drive. Receives the handoff. Has room. Another third down conversion.
I'll tell you, this time they went to the ground. And it doesn't seem to matter what they're calling out there. When it gets to third down, it's about to be first down.
So they have first and 10 here. Ball on the 30-yard line.
We'll see.
Nice play of this drive. To carry it. Couple, maybe 3 yards on that run. 2 minutes to the final gun. Cincinnati comes out with 7 in the secondary.
We'll see. Lose it.
Throws it. He just passed the 300-yard mark through the air with that completion. They're in field goal range. Miller in the backfield. Running back picks up about 7 yards.
They're in a great position to win this thing with a field goal. If I'm the coach, I'm just calling a run up the middle and setting it up for my kicker.
Cincinnati will call a timeout here. They have 2 timeouts remaining.
Second and 4. Ball on the 6-yard line.
You got nothing. Give it all you got, Keith. Come on.
On the ground, steamrolls the defender. Cincinnati will call a timeout here. They have 1 left. About 2 to go. Ball on the 4-yard line.
94. Come on, partner.
He'll get the ball again, and he's stopped at the 5. Miller couldn't escape the pursuit and was cut down quickly.
These guys up front are very tough to block because they can use their size and strength to get excellent leverage on running plays. Sometimes they struggle a little with their consistency, but they always seem to be a big factor when the game's on the line.
So we'll see if the field goal unit can come through here. And it's on its way. He's added 9 points to their total with 3 field goals. Well, John, these teams are very evenly matched.
This makes for a better game, I think. The strategy of the game comes into play here more.
And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 88, back to return.
And he got all of that one. A great kick. The defense did a great job on the last series, forcing the offense to go 3 and out. There's still time left as they try to get into field goal range, but you would think most of the passes will go toward the sideline.
On the 20-yard line.
To the air on first down. Throws it. Incomplete. Good play there to knock it down at the line.
What happened there was they got in the throwing lane. When you're rushing the quarterback, you're taught if you don't get to him in time, get your hands up and try and knock it down just like that.
Brown, the lone setback, using motion. Stepping up, pressure coming, gets rid of it, and takes the grab. Palmer, great athlete, and throws one of the prettiest balls in the NFL.
Yeah, receivers love playing with him because he'll never hang you out to dry. That's something he's always had. Good rotation and a soft touch.
Slings it to the outside. Great throw. Brown is doing a good job finding the open area in the coverage, and that's his 3rd catch.
Here's a no-huddle. It's a good way to keep the defense off balance.
Drops back, closing in with the throw. They go for it and don't make it.
That was a conversion the offense needed. They have to be disappointed, and it's worse because now the other team has the ball.
This one will be over with a kneel down or maybe 2. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 29-yard line.
Here comes the heat. Get in there.
Second and 12. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Here comes the heat.
Bradford sets up.
Stop this wheel, Keith. Get at him, Keith. Get in there, man. Back off, DB. Stay at me. Ain't no.
It's 3rd down, and they have a long way to go. Ball on the 33-yard line. The final score is Cleveland 23, Cincinnati 20.
Cincinnati 20.
This concludes another EA Sports presentation. For John Madden and Melissa Stark, this is Al Michaels saying so long. Matt was clearly the standout tonight and wins our horse trailer player of the game.